Hello, everybody. It's the Crazy Tapers. It's the Crazy
Hello,
Tapers.
hello there, children.
Crazy Taper. Taper
Yeah.
Crazies.
Yeah.
Tommy
Hey,
got Tommy got the zoomies like a dog.
hey, hey.
Right away.
I mean, you know what? What happened? You okay, Gary? Oh, I don't think he's okay.
Gary unplugged the microphone.
Hey guys, it's PR Project. We got Tommy Runs, we got Aaron Worldwide, and Gary. And I don't know if we have Gary.
I don't know if we have Gary either.
I don't know if we have Gary anymore.
There he goes.
I just kicked him out because
Okay.
he's super frozen. But yeah, so this is episode number 71. You are 7 days away. Gary, you are 7 days away. You all right?
I think it's 8.
No. Aaron's 7 days away.
No,
6.
Wait,
6.
What do you mean?
My race is on
They race
Saturday.
on Saturday.
Oh my God. Your race is 6 days away. Gary's is 8 days away. Well, mine and Gary's is eight days away. You're in taper. We're tapering. I'm not tapering. You guys are tapering. What are y'all thinking? How y'all feeling?
I don't know.
I don't think Gary's feeling it at all. Gary's internet isn't feeling his taper.
Gary's internet is tapering.
Yeah. So yeah, honestly though. So like talk to me. Everybody here knows, most people here know what taper is. But talk to me about how you feeling in your taper and all that good stuff.
I would say I'm feeling good. I think I said this last time around that this is a more extended taper for me than I'm used to. Ari has me tapering. We've been kind of tapering for the last, I'd say, 3 weeks. Kind of keeping the intensity, but just bringing the volume down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at peak about 4 weeks ago. I was around 70, in the low 70s in mileage per week. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been in like mid 50s. So I felt a large difference in my legs. Just like I'm not waking up creaky anymore. I'm not feeling like just that cumulative fatigue on my legs as much anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it's a different kind of vibe because I'm not used to it going away so early. Like it's usually like within the last few days before before race day that I feel this fresh. So that's cool. Still trying to wrap my head around the idea that I'm still going to be fit enough, because sometimes when you start to taper a little bit, it's like, okay, am I losing fitness or what? So but there's no fitness to really be gained in the last 2 weeks. So
is there any signs that you like? Yeah, I mean, I know that feeling, like it's just like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't think I'm ready for this. But then, like, since you've done it before many times, like, is there any signs like, okay, this is a good sign?
Yeah, well, I did a 5 by mile on Wednesday, and normally this would be like a 3 mile warm up, 5 by mile, and then 3 mile cool down, which would end up being around like 12 miles or something like that for a workout.
Yeah.
But this time it was like 2 mile warm up, 1 mile cool down. So it was just like really quick, in and out. We knocked out the 5 by mile and didn't have a bunch of extras around it. And it felt good. I felt in control. I felt confident. I felt like I could find that marathon pace like I needed to. So I feel confident. I feel like I've had the affirmation kind of workouts that I maybe have needed.
Yeah.
Or just those little moments of like, no, you're fit. You're good. You'll be fine.
You're good. Well, is there one? I don't normally have like, I guess as you get closer to like the end, like before taper, there's a couple workouts where maybe you're not like, oh my God, I'm so ready to do this. But you're like, this is, if you didn't do it well, it would have been like, oh my God, I'm not ready. But you did do it well. Like, which one was that?
Yeah, I would say it started in DC just being able to
Oh, right.
get through the half, and like I hadn't ran a long, like an extended marathon pace effort more than like 4 miles in the training block, but then that was like 13 miles at marathon pace or better, and it went surprisingly well. And then I followed that up the next week with a 22-mile long run, which went well, and then followed that up the following Sunday with 3 miles, 2 miles, 1 mile ladder, transitioning from, and this is getting a little granular, but transitioning from half marathon pace, half marathon pace, and that went well as well. So it was 3 straight weeks of just solid like efforts on Sunday, and I think that really like drove home the fact that I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Gary, since you back with us, are you back with us, Gary?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. So we're talking about like the taper, like the last minute, like not last minute, but towards the before the taper. What workout did you run that was like, this is a good sign?
That's a good question. I think it was.
I know it's a good question. I'm really good at those things.
I think it was the last 5 by 4 minute hill workout I did.
Okay.
I
Were
found.
you in New York for that? Were you in New York for that?
Yeah, I was in the New York area for that, and I found a hill that was 4 minutes long. And if you go back and look at my times, my splits, they were all on point. 6:22, 6:22, 6:22. Like I just had the intervals down, and I finished that. I thought, okay, I'm not doing too much. I'm not doing too little. I'm right on point to where I need to be for an effort like this. And it kind of got me the good headspace. Actually, and the other one was the first 20 miler we did, because I was feeling okay. Training was going well, but I hadn't felt like I was in it. And then it was one of those days where it was super windy out. Like most of the run that we did, I think Aaron and Ern was with me. Most of the run we did it with the wind, but I had to double back into the wind just for the last part of the 20 miler, which was 3 miles at tempo. And I mean, I nailed it. I wasn't feeling great, but I did the 3 miles at tempo, if not a little bit faster, into the wind. And I've had nothing but feeling good runs after that. Like everything just kind of clicked into place mentally, physically. That was like the turning point in this marathon block for me.
Hey guys, and so we always we normally start open up these combos with hey, let us know if you need, if you have any questions, or hey, let us know what you ran, where you're from, and all that stuff. But since this is 6 days away from race day, and then 8 days away for Gary and I, we're just gonna get to talk, and we're gonna talk about shoes. We're gonna talk about all this stuff. So jump in, ask us questions about the topics that we're talking about now, and then also, if you are if I ask them a question and you got something to add in, please let us know, because we're trying to get this, trying to have all of our conversations, because a lot of people are going to be racing within the next, 6 days to 30 days, because there's a lot of races between now and in May. So tap in. So we got one here. Well, I haven't really been doing many workouts and stuff like that. As you guys all know, I'm kind of limping and trotting through the marathon, so we'll skip my answer on that because I haven't been doing anything. So GT says, with 1 week to go for a full marathon, what would you recommend if hamstring still aching for past 2 months on and off? Any strength work or rolling? 1 week to go. So mine's not hamstring necessarily, but I'm definitely trying to work myself through this marathon. I guess I would say, number one, maybe you need to ask yourself a few questions, and what is your new goal? What's your goal? Because don't be, if you know that, hey, I can push through this, and you feel like you can, you still got some good fitness, then maybe just try to rest up this last week or so and try to get it as good as possible, and then race still. But if you've been dealing with it and you haven't been able to do some of your workouts, don't go out and act like it's the last marathon that ever exists. Maybe go have some fun with it a little bit. Maybe set a B goal or a C goal that's hey, if I hit this, given Goal is to PR. All right, I'll shut up now.
Well,
Goal is to PR.
I guess the question then is, despite your pain, how have your workouts been going? Like, have you been doing PR level work leading up to this,
Right.
or have you not? And have you considered that maybe you'll need to do some adjustments?
Yeah, like, and I'm no PT or no coach, but if you're still been able to hit workouts, still run the next day, not be like, you know, on a dangerous side of the pain level, and you've just been kind of like nursing this injury through, but you've still been running your normal mileage and hitting workouts. I mean, I'd say like get some random, like some PT work, you know, to try to ease the pain a little bit or ease like the muscles around it this week, and then get somebody to do KT tape like the right way, or Google it or whatever to do it the right way though, because you can't just, I've seen people just like put KT tape on as if it's like medicine in the tape. It's like the way you apply it is how it works. So find out how to apply it properly to the issue you're dealing with, and if you're still in shape and all that, workouts okay, tough to hit speeds, but surprisingly okay trainable. I mean, I think it was like, I'm not the smartest guy in this chat or in this convo, but I would definitely say give yourself a little bit of rest this week. Like, overdo the recovery. Don't overstretch it or roll it, because like, muscles are weird too. Like, if you overwork it, all of a sudden it's not going to get any better.
Yeah, so you got to balance that out.
Rest yourself. Yeah.
So my PT always tells me if I'm having hamstring issues to make sure I also, while I'm focused on the hamstring, focus on the quad. Like, you gotta. The body is so interesting. Like, everything's all interconnected. So, like Tommy was saying, if you overdo the hamstring, you're going to underdo something else, and it's all interconnected. So, if you can find a PT of some sort, like a stretch lab or a ramp or a reach, or I don't know where you're from, but there's these PT places. It feels like they're everywhere now. If you just do a little digging and get a 30-minute session, let them know what's going on, and that could make a huge difference.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you're having trouble hitting your speeds, give yourself some grace going into the marathon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like all that is like, you really just have to ask, decide where you really are, and then have an exit plan too. Like, don't let the day, if there is a reason why for some reason it flares up, knock on wood, don't let that ruin the rest of the day though. Like, you still trained a lot for this race, obviously, and you still want to have a good time. Like, in 2022 Boston, I had a terrible time because like I went out like as like I was just gonna still run my PR, but then as soon as like something it went bad, I just let my mental and the whole concept of like being all the way in Boston just go out the door, So have fun still. So hopefully you run a PR still. Please tap in with us like as soon as you run this PR, and because we want to hear all about it, and then we want to hear how the hamstring went. All right, so Mark said I got the new Alpha Fly 3s, but we'll get them too late to use in Boston, save for summer races or Chicago Air Race. That's dope.
Yeah,
I mean it's a good shoe. It's a good shoe.
Yeah,
it's a good shoe. Did you get the Bolt colors, or did you get the Proto like white color? The Bolt, I like. The more and more I see the Bolt color, I'm liking it a lot, with like the blue heel and all that.
Yeah, those look sweet. I do like the prototype though. I like having those. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. So we might as well just talk about shoes. What y'all lacing up in, bro?
On Alpha Fly 3s.
Yeah,
I think
we're both doing Alpha Fly 3s.
Yeah.
Was there a close like second to anybody?
Yeah, Metaspeed Sky probably because I'm very partial to that shoe. I really like that shoe, but I couldn't get the new pair, the Paris pair. If I could have got those, then, but I didn't want to run the same shoes that I wore, for like that. This would have been like my fourth race in them, and I'm just I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So
okay, yeah, because with the day that you ran, you ran in the Alphas one time. The day you ran in them, I'm like, he's not gonna pick Alpha Flies. Yeah. And you were cruising in that workout, and then I think Aaron was like, yeah, he looks good. Yeah. And then I'm like, them shoes, and you was at the end of your whatever you did, and I was like, them shoes still look like they popping off the ground pretty good. You was cruising, and I'm surprised you pulled the trigger on that.
It's weird. They make my legs feel longer. I don't know what that's about. But they do for some reason. They make my legs feel longer. So
bro, they like your version of red stilettos.
Yeah, you feel me? They make me look real seductive.
Right. No, but yeah, that's dope. That's dope though. They are really good shoes. When I wore them in Tokyo, like after like I've had some time to think about it, I wish that I had more time in between to like really be able to tell like what the shoe was and can do. I feel like I ran well, obviously, but like I feel like I wish I was like fresher on those shoes, you know, because
Yeah.
they are aggressive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran the Rock CF half marathon in those. And it was the first time I could feel the shoe doing the work. Like I could this shoe is putting in some work along with me. I could feel the pop off the road, and I thought these are going to be sweet once I'm allowed to like take the governor off a little bit and go for it. So I'm excited.
First ever shoe to send you an invoice at the end of the marathon for all the work you did.
Right. Oh my god! And then let's see. Oh, let's see. You're gonna talk about race day shoes. So let's see what we got in the chat. So, yeah, Mark is going with the Volt, and we have Alan Diaz going with the Adidas Prime X for Boston.
Are we trying to say Adidas and just
No. I was trying to do the Adios.
You was trying to give it its full name.
I've been saying it. I finally got it down. I think, you know, like I used to always say Adios Adizero, but it's like it's Adizero.
Adidas names shoes like somebody with like 3 middle names. You know?
Yeah, like literally, like it's like one of those like the Spanish like old school names that will have like 4 names in it, and they all be, you know, for like some real stuff going on.
No, it's like it's like when your parents call you all your other siblings' names before they figure out yours.
Yeah, exactly. Just name off everything. Like, yo, you didn't even call me. Like, you just come here.
Yeah.
But like even the Evo 1, like I thought it was just the Adizero Evo 1, but it's literally Adizero Adios Pro Evo 1.
Yeah.
Like, the other one is the same name, but just without the Evo. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just too much going on.
Yeah.
All right.
And the joke is you finish the race before you finish the name of the shoe.
That's a good joke. I haven't heard that one, but it is a good one. Aha. Just taste the soup. Alexis said that was good. That was a good one, Gary. Alexis said, pretty sure I'm doing Alpha Fly 3s too. How are you feeling, Alexis? Did she check in last week and said everything was fine?
Well, we weren't here last week, but looking at her Strava, it looks like she's been getting back to physical health, good physical health.
Good. All right. So I guess this is open time for the chat. We're talking about race day shoes. So I just want everyone's opinion. If you could drop it in the chat, let me explain before y'all start voting which shoe that I'm aware. All right. So this is the hold on. This is the Adizero Adios Pro 3, right? And this is what I'm thinking about racing in, not this colorway, but another shoe just like it. And then I have also the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro Evo 1.
AKA
which one's
$500?
AKA the $500 shoe. So this is the shoe that just came out right before Berlin, and it's $500. But it's like it's like the lightest thing that lightest shoe you'll ever hold in your hand or put on your feet. It's record breaking, all that stuff, right? It's like their top dog shoe at the moment, and this is their very good race day shoe. But Gary says, what do you say, Gary?
I say, what did I say today?
So my question is like, which one should I wear for Boston? And Gary was originally saying that I shouldn't wear them because I'm not like racing full, like I'm not going for a PR. So why wear their big fancy $500 shoe if you're not going to go for a PR?
I think especially because it's a one-time use.
Oh, right, that too. So this shoe, the way that it's structured and all that stuff, they say it has warm up or whatever, like tune up or whatever it's called, and marathon. Like that's like the lifespan of the shoe technically at its prime. So technically they're saying like it has 32 miles or so, and it's never gonna be the same way as it is today. You know, most like the Alpha Fly 3s, they probably have 75 to 100 miles probably lifespan, something like that. But this is very like a one-time use. So I'm kind of like in between right now. I was listening to Gary at first, but I'm like, dang, this would be sweet. But then Gary's like, hey, it'll be sweet in the corral. It'll be sweet in the athlete's village, but it won't be sweet when you cross the finish line like 30 minutes slower than your PR for no reason, and you can't wear the shoe anymore. What do you think, Aaron?
I think it's kind of pointless to put out a match with a fire extinguisher, to be honest.
All right.
Just saying, just saying.
I mean, look, it's sweet. The shoe's sweet, and if you had a chance to like even like look at it and hold it, you know it's a special shoe.
Oh, this is a Pro 2. But
yeah, I was wondering. I'm like,
yeah.
that is an older shoe.
I was like, dang. I didn't know I had this colorway. Yeah, anyway, yes, it like this, but the Pro 3. So yes, I'm not wearing a Pro 2. I will be wearing a Pro 3 or this shoe. So forgive me, please vote. Yeah, I like the fire extinguisher with the match thing, or a match with the fire extinguisher. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If they told me I could get another pair, I would do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But that's like the deciding factor is that they are so rare,
Yeah. So I guess also if you're in this and you're gonna be in Boston, as soon as they open the expo, they will have a very limited amount of pairs, or the very limited number of pairs for sale. First time ever in person selling. So if you're gonna be in Boston on whatever day the expo opens, and you're gonna be there ready to go, and you got $500,
you want to
get in there.
Walk out the expo with them pockets a little lighter.
Yeah, if you if you want to drop the Amex,
the one that make the clink when you drop it. It's not the one that just on the table.
Yeah.
Huh?
The Amex, the black card, the one that be like clink.
No, if you go back to his previous comment, what he's saying is by the time you get to wear it, like maybe Chicago or whatever.
No.
That's what he was saying.
No, I don't think that they're gonna. So in my opinion, they'll cycle back and drop a Pro 4 before they drop an Evo 2. If they will ever drop an Evo 2, because I guess someone from a different brand, so it wasn't like it's not like it's their sales pitch, but they're saying that this is like the midsole is one piece or something, and it has to be handcrafted so that they won't ever make thousands of them or whatever. They can't mass produce it because of the way it's structured. So, and that's like maybe some of the reason why it costs a lot of money. But I mean, I don't think that's necessary. But I don't think that they're gonna make. I don't know if they'll make a 2 of this. Like Nike didn't make another version of the Vaporfly Elites. They just made it for what they made it for, and then they just never came back out. And then they improved the Vaporfly, and then they did the Alpha Fly.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, when we talked to Adidas at TRE, they kind of made that known. Like, this is a special one of a kind.
Well, they
said it, but they didn't say it. But they kind of hinted, like, we'll see another version of this, but not this kind of version, I think is what they were hinting at.
Well, Alexis, I don't appreciate your memory right now. So, I ran Berlin in the Pro 3s, and I'm not like the hugest fan of the Pro 3. Like, I think it's a good shoe. I would like for it to be a little softer. Because I'm definitely into feeling the compression a bit more than those. I know they're snappy, I know they're fast. I just don't love them. So I never was in love to fall out. But I also was pissed because, just to be honest, because they showed me these in my hand the day before the race and didn't have my size. Or it wasn't not they didn't even have my, they weren't even planning to ever give it to me. So I was kind of running the whole race thinking like, I bet the other ones would be so much better, So I just blame the whole Berlin race on those shoes. So I'm assuming, and then the pace that I'm attempting to run in Boston, I feel like it'll be a match made in heaven for me in the Pro 3 if I choose to do that, you know. So I think mom voted we're Pro 3 in it.
Mark said they'll probably have a negative weight super shoe by Chicago. That's hilarious.
Boy, be $1,000.
Bro, the shoe make you weigh less. It's crazy.
That's funny. Yeah, like you gotta try to gain weight before the race so you can just hold weight, man. You gotta make weight. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with what you guys said, Pro 3. It just sucks too. Like I wish, you know, they won't have a Pro 2. I mean, they won't have an Evo 2 by the time Berlin comes around. I think Berlin would be the race to do it if I could get to Berlin again.
Yeah.
And pull these shoes out. I think that would be the race to do it. It's a fast course. It's an Adidas race. It makes sense.
Germany.
It's German, you know.
German engineering.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, you know. Do it on German soil, you know. Yeah, let's all right, you guys win. Pro 3 it is.
He's
That's
still
the right choice.
He's still
He said
gonna
what?
just cause.
I'm definitely gonna. I mean, why wouldn't you pack something? It weighs like 2 ounces, literally. Like
because you fly Spirit, they're gonna charge you $100.
Flying Spirit, nuts. And you could take this pair of shoes out of your bag. They say like, oh, you got to get rid of something out your bag. You could take this out and it wouldn't change the weight. These shoes is crazy, like awkwardly, like
couldn't even register on the scale. Yeah,
but look at the bottom of the shoe. Like you can't mess this up.
Leather. It's crazy.
Yeah, yes, you can. No, you know what? Fine. I say use it.
We're not friends anymore. We're not friends. It's official.
It's like talking to kids. You know what? Whatever. Just
you want to have ice cream for dinner? Go ahead.
I don't care anymore.
Fine. But hey, guys, did you know that this episode is brought to you by Tracksmith? You saw that coming. So I had I was a little hot. Like I had just had Indian food, and so I was hot. I couldn't put on my hoodie. I just wasn't gonna try to do it. I did try, but it was just gonna be too crazy. So Tracksmith has sponsored this show, and we have codes to give you. We have
PR new
for how many percent off?
$15.
$15.
$15 if you order $75 of merchandise or more.
For new customers only.
New customers only. Yep.
There we go. 15 for new. And then we have PR Give for free shipping. Proceeds are donated to a nonprofit of PR Project's choice. So, guys, we can talk about this now, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we got them locked in.
Wait, do we? So, do we?
I don't know. I figured you did it.
It's from here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we have decided on a nonprofit that we're going to be working with Tracksmith to be donating money to. It is Embrace Sports here in Michigan. We know two of the founders or the co-founders of Embrace Sports. They work with youth, our underprivileged, our underserved youth in the area. It's a really great program. They have tons of different sports. And we're probably going to try, because it's a running thing, we're going to try to kind of see if some of the proceeds can kind of make sure it gets to like the track team. They travel to different states and go to different meets, and they do so much work with these kids, from like little kids to like, I don't know if they have high school kids or not, but I think it's definitely from like middle school down to like 5 years old.
Okay.
So Embrace Sports, they've been doing really great things. Go to Instagram, check out Embrace Sports. That's who, if you buy anything from Tracksmith and you use PR Give, you will get free shipping, and the proceeds will go to Embrace Sports to help kids in the Detroit area, to push more kids to running and get active in track. So I think that's just dope. I feel like it's like perfect for us. I mean, because obviously it's all about the next. It's all about the next generation, as
right.
We all know. So looking forward to start getting that pushing and pushing funds their way.
Yeah, and I'm on their website right now. And it says their mission is to encourage sports participation and land restoration in underserved communities and enable sports and agricultural equity. So big shout out to Shakam and Menachem Dukes. They're doing the work in the community with the youth, with the young people. And it's more than just track and field. They have track and field programs. They have after school programs, agricultural programs, aspiring sports business leaders programs, summer camp, soccer, cross country, tennis, basketball, lacrosse, esports, rowing, flag football. They're doing everything. They're doing very noble work in the community. So it's
and the Dukes, they got some pedigree as well. They're both former Big Ten, Michigan State cross country and track runners. They sub 3, near sub 3 marathoners.
One sub 3, one was like what 3 something very close. And they're still running their they're just good guys. I mean, honestly, they're just good guys. They bring, great energy. They do PT work and stuff like that. I mean,
so very excited.
It's perfect. I'm not sure how we didn't automatically think of that, because like sometimes you're just so close to things, you're just kind of like whatever, but this is perfect. So PR new, use it. No, PR give, use it if you're not a new customer with Tracksmith. So if you're ordering stuff for your race coming up, or you ordering stuff for the kickback, the chill, or whatever, please make sure you use PR give. Got my Olmsted backpack.
Like I said, she got her Olmsted backpack for my Boston carry-on. So it's gonna be like 5 people on your flight, right? That know what this backpack represents. And they'll see you, because you can wear like the Boston jacket, or you can wear like some Nike running stuff. But when you got that Tracksmith backpack with that sash on it, people look at you and they be like, I know where you headed, and I know what's on your mind. So shout out to the Olmsted backpack. I got one too for sure.
Yeah, I think they just came back out too, right? Like they sold out quickly, so I think it just came back on available.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Olmsted backpack is fire. Like I love carrying that thing around. It's very Tracksmith. It's very like useful too. Like there's pockets in weird spots. There's got like the zip under the bottom for you to stick like wet shoes in. Yeah. They got it all figured out. It's very Tracksmith, and I appreciate it. And it's stylish too, though. Stylish. Yeah. And so make sure you tap into that. Thank you so much, Tracksmith, for sponsoring these episodes, and then also for like providing us the opportunity to be able to give back. Make sure you check out. They have tons of different collections that are out right now and doing great. We got the Van Cortlandt, which everybody knows about. We got the Session everybody knows about. I wore the turnover tights for the first time today, and so I was worried about. So the turnover tights are like replacing, I guess, the Reggie tights. If you don't know, half tights. I'm sorry. So they have turnover tights already, and hopefully the new turnover tights eventually have this pocket system too. But the new turnover tights have this really cool pocket system in the back. I think it's 4 pockets total. And I stuck 2 gels in the back center pockets, 1 each. And I thought that they were gonna I thought that they would like move around and like jump out, because they're not like super tight, but it was perfect. Like they're easy to get to, because I know I've had pockets that they did well holding the gels, but it takes a minute to get to it. It's like
there's no if I don't have a pair, but for what you guys are showing me, there's no zipper. It's like a pocket.
No, it's a real a
pocket with a cover. So it's a very simple.
It doesn't even have a cover. Or mine does it. I don't think.
No,
but
I don't think it's covered.
They do have it has one that's on the side that's like a zipper, and that's probably something for more like like an everyday run, like your keys or something like that, so they don't jump out. But it's the 2 pockets in the back that I'm talking about that I use. It's like sits down and like kind of perfect. I just thought it wasn't gonna be I thought it was too shallow. Like I just knew that I was gonna have some issues, but it was perfect, and I can't I was pleasantly surprised with that, because I've had the same type of pocket that was like too tight, or it was just too difficult to deal with. So good job on that. Yeah. So Alexis said they hold, or Arnie, I'm sorry, Alexis, I can't read. Nobody said I could read. I saw the A. They hold gels perfectly, and you can't ask for anything better. Like to knock that out the way, like to get that off like the list of worries, bro. Because the last thing you want is to start a marathon and then like one of your gels falls out immediately. So So backstory on that. Our friend Joe, who you all probably know, was racing in Grand Rapids, and he took off, and like 3 steps into this race, one of his gels like just flew out his pocket, and nobody knew. No, I didn't see it, so I didn't. No one ever grabbed it. He just was 1 gel short. But we'll not even mention the brand, but I don't think it was a gel pocket. That's the problem. But yeah, so it was check out Tracksmith. What else do they have that's out? The downpour jacket. Did you see that? Oh, Gary, I'm sorry. I still have your jacket. So the downpour jacket, that is a new jacket that just came out. It looks pretty nice and interesting. So,
according to Tracksmith, it's the most ventilated, waterproof running jacket available.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
Oh yeah, right there too. I see that right on the site.
Dry. Hey, yo.
Yeah. So check it out. Go to tracksmith.com. Check out all their stuff. They got the Harrier, they got the Twilight, they got the everything. Go after it. Buy some stuff up. Make sure you use PR Give so we can start giving money to the young kids in this community. And I think that's the longest we've ever talked about Tracksmith in a row. But I appreciate it though. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you for supporting us.
Yeah. So what do y'all want to talk about next?
Nutrition.
So because Gary, you and Ern have been like straight up locked in on nutrition. Like everybody's been like testing stuff out. Tell me the plan. Like mile break points, what you taking, all that.
All right. Well, the night before, and I always get these numbers wrong, but I'm going to take the Morton's drink mix. Was it 120, 160?
160.
160.
Yeah.
Morning of, I'll have the 320, a drink mix. For the race, I'll do 1 gel before the 15 minutes before the race, and then a gel every 5 miles. Probably I'll do a caffeine Morton's at around mile 16, so just before the Newton Hills hit for the extra jump. But every 5 miles for gels, and I plan on, because I think I've said this over and over again, my Achilles heel has been fueling in these last 3 marathons, so I'm going to carry a bottle of Morton's 320 with me as well.
How do you know? How do you feel like? What makes you feel like your nutrition's been your Achilles heel?
Because I've been fit for these buildups. Like my training's been going great. I know I have the capability of hitting 250. I just think I have not been feeling as well as I need to be. So if for whatever reason I bonk again at mile 20, then I'll know it's not it. But I'm almost positive if I've got enough carbs and electrolytes and fuel in me by the time I get to mile 20 to feel like I did when I ran Boston in October of 21.
So I
know that's it.
So that race, did you feel like you did nutrition differently then?
No. What I haven't been doing is doing the Morton's drink mix the night before and the morning of.
But you did it then?
Did it then.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah. I kind of realized it, early on in the training block. Like, what have I not been doing I have been doing? Now, do I need to carry a bottle with me if I do the morning of the night before?
So.
I don't think so. But I'm so paranoid now that I'm not going to have enough that at least for the first half, I'm carrying a bottle with me, a drink mix, and sip on it every 1 mile.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're right. Like I don't know. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe it's overkill.
No.
But
You've been running with one and drinking on a run, so it doesn't matter what you need or not. That's what you've been practicing, Yeah. And your body's gonna be ready for it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can, Aaron. You know more about like the science of there's almost no such thing as like overfueling, really, as long as your body can take it, right?
Yeah,
I think you can overcarb.
The biggest
I think so.
I would say the biggest danger when it comes to taking that many carbs is possible GI issues. But other than that, if your stomach can handle it, I think you're good.
I just listened to Heather Feathers on a podcast. She
my
mentioned
God.
that you can overcarb in the sense that you get like when you carb load, you also retain water, and so you can get to the point where you're feeling too sluggish. So, but you kind of have to listen to your body on that. Or as Alexis pointed out, there's a calculator based on like your weight and how much you need and whatnot. But I think you can really go hard on the carbs, especially that Saturday. Like for our races on Monday, so like that Saturday, Sunday, hard on the carbs. I think you almost have to go like nothing but bagels, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to kind of really,
have to get there.
Bagels inside your fettuccine is probably a bit too much, but just listen to your body and maybe use a calculator like that on Featherston Nutrition.
So I can't take the 45 gels and I max out at the 30 grams per gel. So is that the difference, Aaron, between the 150 and the 100? Is it the 160 and 100? Is that the difference?
I'm not sure. The 160.
And we're talking about, for everybody's listening, we're talking about Morton gels at the moment. Let
me pull it up so I'm not out here lying to the people.
I think the 160 it should last longer. Like the 100s for me for every 5 miles is good. I think if you do the 160 every 5 miles, you'd almost have to build up to that. So you're not like trying something on race day. Because I think you really could like get some GI issues if you're like trying to do a 160 on your regular rotation versus like spreading it out a bit more. Yeah, I'm guessing the 160 are also more for ultra runners.
Yeah, the 25 is 25 grams in the 100 and it's 40 grams of carbohydrate in the 160. So it gives you almost double, more like 75%. Don't quote my math right now, but So, I've been training with the 100, so I think I'm
gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
I mean, so she was talking about precision gels. There's so many different gels out there that people are using and trusting a lot too. So. I guess whatever you're going to use, practice it as soon as possible. I think Malik earlier said he just started taking gels on his long run today. That's perfect. I'm not sure when your race is going to be, but the sooner you start like getting used to like which one you like and what flavor, and if because you can in practice in the beginning of a training block, if you don't like a brand anymore, or you want to try something different, then now's the time.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you ever ate on a run?
Ate on a run? Chicken parm sub. I'm joking. That was Herm runs.
I don't drink. I
don't eat on a run. What did you?
No,
what do you
I gel. Like how people pass out bananas or like candy and whatnot.
Oh no, I don't. I think that I understand why at a race they'll say like they'll try to hand people bananas at like mile 22. But I couldn't even imagine like fisting a banana.
Hey, yo. You don't have to do that. You just got to eat it, bro. What are you talking about? I think we lost him. I think he's lost to the chuckle monster.
Oh, God, no. I mean, like, just I couldn't imagine just grabbing a banana. What are you gonna do with it?
Crack it open and eat it, man.
No.
So,
Jalen said he asked you to do all that.
Shout out to the pre-race pod, bro. Nanner gang. Dropping bananas in there. What did I ask y'all? So I don't know if I told y'all, but when we ran New York, there was a lady outside of a bakery with a tray of glazed donuts.
You did not.
Holes. And we was at like mile 12. Mind you, I wasn't running New York like to take it seriously or anything like that. And they're like, donut holes. And I'm like, what? So
You figure you was definitely gonna burn them carbs back off.
Hey, I said, look, I'm here for a good
The
time. Not a
calories.
long time. Well, I probably both. but-
I'm here for a good and a long time, bro. You didn't say nothing about this.
Yeah, no,
Gary. I'm gonna talk to you for a second. How many times have we sat on the show and talked about that race in particular? And all this time, it takes us months later. You finally saying that you ate a donut hole or two or three on a run.
No, I get it. That race is, there's so much going on. Like, I'm almost positive, like 10 years from now, I've memory holed a bunch of shit from that race. It's gonna come out in a therapy session one of these days.
You randomly like, oh my god, I ate a donut hole in a marathon. Like, bro, listen. Jalen said it was a dude passing out pieces of bacon.
Hey,
man,
salt.
you know, you having a bad day, a piece of bacon kind of.
Oh, bro, actually,
salt and protein.
I mean, I'm not gonna eat it, but what I'm saying is like that to me seems like it'd be easier and more like logical to me than eating a banana at mile 22. Like if they had bacon strips, like it would be, like I just don't see. You know what I'm saying?
They give you a half of a banana roll, and it's mostly for the people that's walking. Like you gotta think about it. At 22, a lot of people are walking.
They literally like banana. You know what I'm saying? Like they yelling it, and we moving.
See,
yo, that is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Let's keep it real though.
Wait, what? Let's keep what real?
One of the fastest, one of the symbols of speed was powered by chili dogs, bro.
I mean, if you ate a chili dog at mile 5, you better be racing to the finish line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro, hey, did y'all not watch Sonic the Hedgehog, bro?
They these not farts. These turbo boosters.
You feel me? But did y'all not watch Sonic the Hedgehog, bro? Sonic was fast AF, and all he ate was chili dogs.
I did not.
Why did I block it? Why did I block out the part that he was eating chili dogs? Those are rings.
No, y'all see. I think y'all.
Those are onion rings to go with the chili dogs.
Wait, I think y'all was too old to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
I think so. I played the game. I played the game. There was no hot dogs in the game.
Yeah, bro was going crazy on the glizzies in the cartoon, bro. He was killing them junks.
They pass out. There's a part on the course in the Crim where they pass out champagne.
So at the free press on that back section near the water, like after you come off of Belle Isle back in the day, was when it went on Belle Isle. A dude was handing out what's the spicy drink? The spicy
Fireball?
Fireball. Yeah, he was trying to pass out Fireball. And so I'm like, this is 2019. I'm like a year and a half sober or something like that. And I'm going through it at mile 25 and a half. I'm like, nah. I was like, wait a minute. Would this help me in this moment? But no, I decided to just keep it pushing. But you trying to hand somebody Fireball, but people probably took it though.
Yeah. Well, didn't Kofuzi take some drinks in Chicago one year?
Oh, yeah.
Malort? Didn't he take Malort?
I don't know what you're saying.
I think it's an alcoholic deep drink, like Malort. MAL.
No. No. I never heard of that one. That must be after my days. But he drank, like, if you go back like and watch it, like I knew what was happening because he said he was gonna be just drinking on the course and have some fun. And I'm like, this is gonna be the most fun race recap ever. And it was like he drank like 4 times on the course.
Yeah, because remember he was trying to be the 1 millionth finisher.
Yep. And he was like 1,100,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Dang. So he shouldn't have stopped for that last shot or whatever he did. All right, so back to fueling. Alan says there's gonna be Morton at 11.8, 17, and 21.5.
Yeah, but that's gonna be too late, really. I mean, you gotta have gels with you on hand anyway. Like, you take your first gel to mile 11.
Well, I mean, if you take 3, yeah, if you take a few with you.
No, I'm saying those are good to have on course, but like make sure you keep some with you.
Yeah. Gary's gonna be like mile 10, like, where is this dang on station? I did think that they were like when they said like there's gonna be fuel on course like that. I wasn't looking for Morton then, but I definitely was like, I wonder where it is. Like, I didn't look it up to see how often it was. I thought it'd be more often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if
That's
you
a
look
lot.
at,
That's a lot. That's a lot of gels to have.
That's a lot.
but if you think about a lot of marathons, and they say we're gonna like Detroit has Cliff, like Cliff gels on the course.
They got
Good.
good.
I didn't know.
It's very spread out. It's not like the drinks. You know, it's probably on the same.
That's a lot. That'd be a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Alexis is it's Malort. It's a Chicago thing. Bitter and herbal. Okay.
I've never had it, but it sounds disgusting.
I'm about to say it sounds like the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. And he said, and he still would have beat me talking about Kafuzi. Yeah, it's too many people.
I feel like I've never got to a nutrition point of a race when I wasn't already like going through it. Like every time I run past a nutrition like checkpoint, it's like I'm already gritting my teeth. Like we in the weeds.
Yeah.
Right.
Like every race that offers nutrition.
I think it's great if you're using Morton or whatever. If you're using the race nutrition, I think those spots are great. If you happen to drop one, and you're like, oh, I need to pick one up.
Don't let it be your like main prior. Like it shouldn't be plan A.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, no, I guess I would just be nervous, man. Like, you know, like if you were like, okay, I'm gonna take a few with me, and then I just feel like I'd like mentally like slip or something like that and miss the whole thing, miss the whole station. I mean, you really can't, but
Mark's got a good idea.
What's Mark say?
They're enterprising young man that Morton ain't cheap.
Right,
oh
exactly.
my god! Hey, I mean, Mark, if Mark's wearing the negative weighted Adidas, he can afford to add a little bit more weight on. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm bringing a grocery bag.
Mark is in rare form today.
Just dump it in,
bro.
Dump it in my fanny pack.
Be running with the Tracksmith backpack. Just start loading them up. Man, that's just y'all know good.
Pay off what you paid for the race, and Morton, you can make it all back. You break even for the race.
Hey, if you could, yeah, for real. Honestly, man, Boston's so expensive. Hey, I'm talking about what Denzel said. I'm leaving here with something. Hey, let's talk about
$100 worth of Morton get you through 2 runs.
Let's talk about it. Emily Abadi in the house. What up, Emily? She says, "Hey, can you drop the link for the Boston event with Reebok in the chat? Want to share? I don't even have a link, and all I have is a graphic. But I will purposely, because you said it, Emily Abadi. If you are going to be in Boston, there's going to be a Reebok event on one of the days. I think it's Sunday, at like 11 o'clock at Reebok headquarters. Pull up. It's going to be, I'm on a panel with Ken Rideout, and I am Mrs. Space Cadet Aaron Azar. So thanks so much for reminding me about that. But if you are hip and you want to go, I will post in my story as soon as this is over where it's at, the link. I mean, not the link because I don't have a link, but the stuff. I'll send all the stuff. Check my story in a minute. And then I'll send you, Emily, everything that I have. Thank you for asking me, and I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Shout out, Reebok. Shout out, Reese.
Yeah. I want them old school. I want them like Reebok classics.
The pumps?
You know? No, not the pumps.
Hey, I had a pair though.
Did you have a pair?
Yeah.
Did you have a pair, Gary?
No, I never had those.
I had a pair.
Yeah, I mean, he was. Gary, you was already like what 47 when them came out.
Yes, I was 47 years old. Yeah.
What did you say? All right, that's not funny. Gary's not old.
No, I'm older.
Oh yeah, Mark asked us earlier. Gary, where are you doing your shakeout?
Apparently, I'm getting up at 8 in the morning. To support my friend Tommy Runs.
Did you bleep yourself, or did our like child censor bleep you out?
That was me. That was me.
Yeah. So Gary is going to be coming to the one that's going to be at the Hilton Back Bay. So pull up, come run with us. It's at 8 a.m. It's going to be amazing. It's with Adidas runners. So all the cool people are going to be there. There's a lot of shakeouts going on. You don't want to go to those. You want to come to this one. But actually, it is early in the morning. So you do want to come to this one, and then you want to bounce over to the other ones too, because you can at least pull up and say what up to them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have.
But I'll be hanging. I'll be supporting Tommy.
Of course.
And his adventures with that.
I've just
So,
had a light bulb moment, and
I saw the light bulb pop up.
I'm gonna pitch this right here on the show. Anybody, any brand that wants to take me up on this offer, you know, I won't even need a consulting fee. Shakeout Run, hosted by Gary as a runner, the GAR edition. And I need you to get them lost. I need you to take these people down back alley. Like
it'd be Gary's first time in the city. He just let's go left, let's go right.
Oh, hey, yeah, it'd be completely unscripted, right? Like not even planned out ahead of time. Like we're going for 3 miles. Trust me.
Just hang on for dear life. Gary's gonna be going. Trust me. Gary's gonna be going up fire escapes.
Trust me, I will find the secret tunnels. We'll go through.
You definitely might find them.
Note to self though: if you're gonna run with Gary, don't wear like any high profile shoes, because it's gonna be some turns where he's not gonna announce that you're turning left. He's just gonna be turning.
Don't. There's gonna be some. If it's puddles, Gary gonna find them.
You know what? I can't deny any of this.
Yeah,
get the full experience.
That's one thing that people don't know about Gary is he will find a puddle and he will splash you with that puddle.
Traffic
every single time.
No such thing as traffic. If you don't see Gary, you're probably lost. That's not true. If you don't see Gary, you're probably going the right way.
Yeah. If you see Gary, you are lost. That's the problem.
No, because I'm not lost. I'm not lost. You guys are confused because you don't know your directions. I'm not lost.
Aaron, I've seen a puzzled look on Gary's face before. And maybe you found out where you were after a few seconds, but I've seen you be like, wait, dang, did we just pass?
No, that's me figuring out, can I get an extra mile over here, half mile here? I'm measuring, Tommy.
It's called GPS for a reason.
It's called my math. It's called my math face.
It's the Gary positioning.
Gary positioning. Oh my god, GPS.
That's my math face.
Yeah, literally, Gary's the only one that's gonna know the route.
I think we're on to something. I think we might have to take.
No, shit, Alexis, this doesn't count. You can't say like this wasn't Gary's route. Yeah, you just go out and really on that shakeout. Remember, no one knew where to turn around. Remember that we all went out and everybody just kind of turned around.
Well, that's a mile and a half.
Looks like we got to turn around. But yeah, no, I think that's an amazing idea. I think that's an amazing idea. I think we should try to figure out how to do it here in Detroit for Free Press, because I think New Balance is a sponsor. We know people at New Balance. We could do a Gary the Runner shakeout GAR edition and just get wicked. He's gonna take us in the parking lots with no exit, just in that boy is circling, because Gary gonna find every cul-de-sac and spin the block in every single one just to get that.
We will not be hitting main streets. We will be hitting all the neighborhoods. You want to say hi?
But what's up? What's up, Nick? Like, what's up, man?
Hi, bud. Where's Mama? No.
He wants to get in on this, Gary.
He like,
wants to get on this GAR idea.
Yeah, he like, listen. So, but the thing that's so impressive, though, the thing that's so impressive about Gary is we never over on distance.
Yeah, it's always perfect.
It's like literally like out and back level type of perfection. It's the strangest thing.
And you will run on streets that end in court. Or, you're never on street or avenue or highway. You're on court, streets that dead end. You're going to touch everyone.
Bro, that one time that we all had to jump those 2 fences or whatever in the middle of the run, that was crazy.
Well, you'll see wildlife. You'll see,
you might see a dead body. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
never
remember
know.
that time we almost got murdered?
Bro, that one time that we saw that crazy geisha lady.
Yeah,
That was
the
good.
ghost.
Oh, did you take us on the time that we almost got murdered? Or was that me?
That wasn't
Remember
me.
Oh, that was me. Remember the
Yeah.
guy? Remember you weren't there? Where you was there, Aaron? Weren't you?
Weren't
Oh
you?
man, we was in the middle of the woods somewhere.
No, y'all tell me about this.
Yeah, and this guy
Yeah.
was like just randomly there, like you wasn't even supposed to be there.
He was
And
like in the
his,
back of it. He was like digging into the back of the pickup portion of his truck.
yeah.
And
He had the
it was
hatch
that-
on. He had the hatch on and everything.
and he's-
Guys, honestly, you know what? You know, Detroit is Detroit's an amazing city. Detroit is super on the come back, come up, all that stuff. But really, you should come here to run with us. Not even the free press. Just pull up. Just decide like, hey, I'm stopping in Michigan. Hit up Gary, Aaron, and Tommy, and we will go on a run. And it's gonna be the most fun that you've ever had. We'll do a vlog. It'll be amazing. And Gary will get you lost and then unlost, all in 3 miles. You know, it's gonna be great. We're
From
really
my
selling
neighborhood.
this. We'll call it the PR project. Random runs. I don't know. I think that'd be great.
we gotta hash
Alexis,
that
are you
out.
down? Yeah, this is gonna be great. A good What is the EAR?
That's an earn ass run. That just means you're gonna start at beach court and it's gonna be raining.
It's Earn ass route is really you just starting in the same place over and over. Tommy S route is like perfect 90-degree angles. We'll never get lost. You can never get lost on my routes ever. Like it doesn't even matter what happens. You just turn left and turn left again, and you'll be back to where you started. All right, cool. So thank you so much, guys. If you have any questions for us, don't ask them now. It's an hour and 2 minutes into this thing. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Tracksmith, for sponsoring this show. Make sure you use PR new if you've never shopped on tracksmith.com before for $15 off if you spend more than $75. PR give if you are a return customer, you want free shipping, but then you also want to, what are we talking about? To support Embrace Sports and support the kids in this area that are doing all types of cool things. I didn't even know about the agriculture stuff. That's crazy.
Me either. That was the first time seeing it.
Yeah, like they over there building people. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Tracksmith. Thanks for tapping in, guys. You will hear from us again. I don't know when though.
We might try to do something on Sunday.
We may try to do something on Sunday, yeah, because Aaron, you'll be done with your race on Saturday. We'll be getting ready for Monday. So maybe something kind of short like on Sunday night. That'd be really fun. Because we did a show in Boston 2022 one time, me and Aaron, when PR Project first started. So yeah, we might as well do another one. Live from Boston and 1/3 Detroit or whatever.
Don't give up.
Right.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
All right.
Peace.